Hey folks, how you doing? Give me a second. I'm running a bit behind. A lot of work to do today, but I need to get this movement in. Just need to do it. I'm gonna lose it if I don't get some movement in today. So I'm gonna get things started in just a second. So I get these shoes off, get this music going. Oops, that's not it. Turn off the Bluetooth. There we go. All right. Hi everybody. Hey. Okay. So we're going to start off. Let me get these shoes off. Like we do every one of these with just a synovial joint warm up. So this is just a little movement to get the body started. It's not even exercise in and of itself. It's just the warm up before the exercise, right? So you have all these ball and socket joints, and they got this synovial fluid sacs around them. And so what you want to do is get those things activated so that you don't hurt yourself when you do this little activity. So start off here with a little bit of a balance challenge. So it's one leg up, and we're just rotating our ankle. Happy Monday, everybody. Anybody who happens to share this with me. Change direction on that. Had a fairly busy weekend, got a little bit of work done. Change legs. Regrettably, yard work actually aggravates my knees because I think it's too stationary. Just like staying in one place and just kind of keeping my knees in a rigid crouch position for long periods of time. So, change direction. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to move this camera down a little bit so you can see my feet. Okay. So next is we're just rolling the toes. That's all we're doing. Now we're not grinding them, which you can do if you get used to this. You can grind. I could grind these pretty hard, but I've been doing this for a long time. This is just a warm up. This is just lubrication. Move it around. Any other direction. This is just a check-in. Now for me, this is a wrong direction. For me, this is the middle of my workday. So it's kind of good for me to get up and move around to get the kinks out. For some of you, it's the end of the day. And so this is your way of kind of preparing for the rest of your, I'll say for the rest of your day going out shopping, but not many people are doing much these days. I'm gonna change direction here. But for me, since it's midday and I'm about to do some exercise, this is my way of just checking in. Next is feet together, okay? And you're gonna just kind of in and out. This isn't a strength exercise. You know, I'm not like flexing these a whole lot. I'm just enough to get off the ground, move these ankles around. That's all. And I'm not just casually doing this, even though it seems like I am. I'm paying attention to what's going on with my ankles. See how they feel. Now knees I'm extra sensitive to, so I pay a lot of attention to what happens with my knees. So here we are, and feet are together, and I'm just rotating. Knees are together as well, and I'm not going super deep, because good old lefty is really feeling bad today. So I'm going to be extra nice to that guy today. There we go. And then change direction. And if you have the range, go down lower. Me, I don't like my knees going out past my toes because then I start to get this kind of forward shearing action. Don't like that. And this isn't supposed to be strength. This is just warming up. Listening to my knees, all the kinks and cracks and pops. All right. Next. Okay, this is more upper mid body, so we don't need to see my feet anymore. Move that up a little bit. Okay, so encased in concrete from the waist down. All right? And we're just moving this upper body. It's like you have a doll, you hold its legs and you just rotate its upper body. That's all we're doing here. So we're just impinging upon the hips socket, so I'm going out as far as I can go, coming around, keeping the back straight as far as I can go. If I find a kinky spot, I don't push through it, I kind of go around it. This is not the time to explore new bone and cartilage territory. This is just seeing what's there now, not forging a new frontier. And change direction. A couple more. Hips, little hula action. So, again, knees are stationary, upper body is relatively stationary, still as it can be, and you're just rotating the hips. Now, first I start out by going into four corners, boom, boom, just to explore the extremes, feel the little pop that happens. Once I kind of know where that is, then I feel safe to round it out, be smooth with it. Again, now, the goal is not to be doing like a deep squat and working the thighs or anything like that. This is just focusing on the hip socket. And change direction. Yeah, I got a little dink right there. So if I was going to be doing a lot of exercise today, like I was going to go and do a lot of strength exercise, like weights or something like that, I would do just this, for over about a period of a half hour, just to make sure everything was good and lubricated before I did any serious stress on the body. All right. Let's see, next. Expand these ribs. Stretch out like you're yawning. You just saw today. It's like big open chest there, right? Except we're not dealing with the shoulder so much. And then we're rotating it around. So now I'm splitting these ribs open here. And then the back, just stretch that back out. And then open these ribs up over here. And rotate it around. Again, the rest of my body is isolated. Just dealing with the upper thoracic here. And don't forget to breathe. And change direction. Focus on particular area. So like right now I'm focusing on here, then here, then here, then here. Kind of imagine shooting a beam of light out from between your ribs. One more. Shoulders. Sitting all morning. Forward shoulder roll. All right, I'm gonna do it from the sides, from the posture a little bit. So, good straight posture. We're not doing this here. Okay. Good straight posture. Chin in. Oh, hold on a second. My cat is stuck in here. I gotta let that cat out. So, anyways, this is the motion here. So, start this action like this, rolling forward, rolling forward. If you're particularly tight today, you might only be able to do this, but go for as big a range as you can. All right, I'm gonna let this cat out. This is Jeeves, by the way. How did you get in here? Get Jeeves. All right. And then change direction, go back. Open those shoulders up. Some of you may have heard me say this before. The reason we go forward first, back second, is because this is the position we want our body to remember. This kind of open chest, shoulders back. This is good posture. So we do this last, kind of end in this position. A few more. Good. All right, now we're going to do some neck posture. So again, we're going to model good posture here. Tall spine, head up as if there's a string pulling us to the ceiling, right? Straightening our spine out, chin in, good posture. Okay, and then we go slowly out to bad posture. Back into good. Train ourselves to correct our posture here. So find ourselves in this position here, correct it. Okay, find ourselves in this position here, correct it. And again, just like before, we're not gonna stop in this position here and say, okay, we're done with the exercise. Always come back to here, a good spot, place we like, and say now we're done with the exercise. All right, that's the position we want our body to remember. All right, straight ahead, chin in again, tilt the head off to the side. And get this stretch. I'm not crunching, just letting it fall, and then I'm kind of imagine a string right here, pulling my spine straighter and taller. Okay, and then I'll push down on the IT band on this side just to stretch it out a little bit more. Then I slowly go over to the other side. Everything is slow. Slow is better. Slow, you can pay attention. Oh, yeah, I can feel that. All right. Breathe through that tension. And each side one more time. Slowly go over to the other side. And I completely missed one hip action. I'm going to have to go back because I really need that hip action. So we're going to do that after we do our fists, our wrists. All right. Looking straight ahead. We're going to keep our chin in. Okay. We're going to turn our head to the left and as far as we can go. And then we're going to look behind us. So first I lead with the eyes. Watch my eyes go first and then my chin follows. Until I get as far as my chin can go. And keep going with the eyes. Don't turn the shoulder. Don't lead across the room with the eyes again. Scanning the room like the Terminator. And look behind you without turning your shoulders. As if someone was sneaking up behind you. Yeah, I see you over there. In the back. Keeping the chin in. We're not doing this and looking around. Keeping the chin in. Trying to model good posture as much as possible. Last time. All right. Hands, fists. Doesn't look like there's anybody in the room, so I'm not worried about it. But let's keep going with fist flex now. So you've done this with me before. I'm going to do it from the side so you can see a little different angle of it. We're squeezing really strong. All right? And we're flicking. So it's like we got a bunch of oranges and we squeeze them out. And now we got all the pulp on our fingers and we flick that off. All right? That's what we're doing. So we squeeze, flick, squeeze, flick, squeeze, flick, squeeze, flick, squeeze, flick, squeeze, flick, squeeze, flick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Faster. Harder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Faster. Harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Ooh, I feel nice and warm now. Oh, yeah. That's good. Okay, and the last thing, because I skipped over it, is a little hip opening exercise. Put that down so you can see. Those of you who've done it before, you recognize this. So basically, I'm just kind of tracing my foot across the floor. So it goes across in front of me. Let me back up a little bit more. So I'm standing this way. Foot goes across in front of me this way. And I turn it across and go back across that way. All right. Now first, while I'm just figuring out my balance and figuring out how I feel about it, keep my foot on the ground. All right. Then once I feel a little bit more secure, open that up. Keep that foot off the ground. Cut across. Now this is just rotating this side right here. So this leg is. I'm live at the moment. I think a dog tried to get in. There we go. Yeah, someone's trying to get in the room. There we go. Starting to feel like it's opening up a little bit. Hi. There, do a couple more. Do 4 of those. 2, 3, 4. Let's see who this is at the door. We're gonna do that on the other leg. Hi, Gypsy. How you doing? There. Open the door so she can get out when she wants to. My wife keeps treats by the desk, so she probably came here to look for the treats. Yeah. All right, so on the left leg, right leg raised. And we're doing that same kind of fish swimming action, back and forth. All right. I'm not playing with you right now. Dog is right in front of me here. In a second, she's going to bark at me. She sees me doing this, and she thinks it's time to play. A few more times. Open it all the way up. Before those. 1, 2. 3, 4. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, you can't be here for this because I got to get on the ground. All right. Next, we'll see how this goes with the dog in the room. See how this goes. Next, we're going to do some a little bit of walking on the ground. How you doing? Yep. Check that out. Okay. You're going to have to leave. Let's see. Scapular walk. Okay, so every one of these I do some different type of on the ground movement because being able to move while on the ground is kind of important. Especially as you get older, you may happen to fall down, and so then you'll need to be able to move around. A lot when self-defense wise, a lot of people gain the advantage when they knock somebody down because people just are not used to moving around while on the ground. They get on the ground and they freeze up. What do you do when you're on the ground? So this is just different ways of moving when on the ground. Very important to feel comfortable down here. Hi. She does not understand this next thing I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to do this kind of a scapular walk where we use our shoulders, our legs are dead to go across the room. And looks like this. I'll do it from this side. Okay, I think she went downstairs. So, consider your legs dead. I gotta move this up here. Get it out of the way. Okay, and so I don't have use of my legs, right? No cheating. I'm not going to be pushing this way. I'm going to be just kind of swimming with my shoulders. This is my shoulder blades. So grab like there. So grab with my shoulder there, and then I adjust and I grab with the shoulder here. All right. So think of it like so. I don't know, your legs are trapped. You don't have the ability to push off, so you just have to crawl, right? So. That's how that works, all right? Now, if you want to go back the other direction, you can't do it that way, so we're going to do a different move. And this is where we kind of go forward, bring our shoulder down, grab, bring down. Then we bring the other shoulder down and reach out with our foot. We can grab with our foot, just here, and bring it down that way. So we're swimming with our shoulders again, though we do have some use of our feet because that's the only way to do it. All right. Then we get to the other side, and we go back on our scapula, just on our shoulders, across the room. Now, some of you, can't see how much, some of you may not have very much movement. If you haven't done this before, it's not a strength thing, it's just kind of a coordination thing. So this may be you, right here. That might be you. And you know what? It's actually pretty good, and it's a pretty good workout. Actually, I find it hard to do that. But as you get better and you get more range of motion in your shoulders from the shoulder rolls, rolling your shoulders, then you're able to get a little more purchase, a little more push off. But if this is you, that's okay. That works. All right, I'm gonna do a few more. And go back the other direction. Gotta hold my hair. Call this like the plumber's crawl. Mechanic's crawl. Getting under the truck. All right, there we go. Now, all right, let's keep moving. Let's see. We're gonna skip over those. Actually, I'm stay on the ground. We're gonna do some big windshield wiper with the legs. Leg sweeps. Sweep the floor with their legs. Okay, I gotta make sure I have room. Okay, so the way this works, you lay on your side. Pick a side. I'm gonna go with my right side. Now, here comes Gypsy again. So here I'm on my right side. Right leg is tucked up under my butt. Left leg is stretched out. Okay, I curl my left leg back as if I don't know, I'm trying to kick myself in the rear end. That's what I do there. And then I swing my left leg forward. Now, on the carpet, it's a little bit difficult. You might get a little rug burn, so you lift it off the ground a little bit. Hi, Gypsy, how you doing? Bring it as far as you can forward, like that. Okay? Hi. And I'm keeping my head off the ground the entire time. Now, Gypsy, you're gonna have to move because I'm gonna swing back. So then the leg swings back this way. Hi. Leg swings back this way. Hi. And then it goes back and forth. So it goes up, swing, back, up, back, up, back, up, high, back, up, back, up. One more time. Now, see, the whole point of actually this move is to catch somebody's foot. Is to give them a whack across through their ankles and knock them down. So I get that last swing out. So then I go all the way forward to the top. When I get to the top, instead of swinging back, you have to move, Gypsy. Come back up toward the top this way. Here. Now, when I'm straight up and down, I switch legs. This leg goes up, this leg comes down. Down. Okay? Then I keep continuing going over to this side. There you go. Now I'm on this side. I do the same thing. You have to move, Gypsy. Sweep. 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 Use your legs. Sweep. Stop it. Normally I would swing a little more freely, just let it swing back and forth, but my dog is going to take that as a target and she will nip at it from the front of it if I go by really fast. I'm going really slow. So I get to the top, bring it up, switch legs, and come back down on the other side. Then we swing back. Now we're going to go back and forth. We go back, go to the top, swing it over, swing up, and down. Go up, swing it up, switch legs, down. The entire time I'm keeping my head off the ground. From the self-defense aspect, you don't know what's on the ground. Might be some glass. You don't want to cut your head or anything like that. You don't want to hit your head on concrete. So keep your head up. Also gives you abdominal exercise by keeping your head up. Also, as self-defense thing, I always keep my hands up in front of my face. And one more. All right. Okay. Only do so much with Gypsy here. All right. Whew, knee is not feeling great. Next, we're going to do a few different types of punches, some light punching in place. Excuse me for all the dizziness and motion sickness you might have just encountered. Okay, I don't think anybody's here anyway. All right. Yeah, all right, here we go. So, we're going to do, let's see, basic punch, palm strike, chops, crane hits. Okay, just so if I ever say these again, you know what they're called. So your basic punch, basic punch direction, say martial punch, as opposed to say boxing, which is more here, boom, boom, or bare knuckle, which is actually more here at an angle, as opposed to boxing, which is more straight ahead like that, boom, boom. Bare knuckle, you're more here. So martial arts wise, generally it starts from here, chambered, all the way back, this, as if, nice and strong, as if somebody was holding your arms or something, or someone came up behind you, God, you gave him struck the elbow, so nice and strong, right to the side here, palms up, curled in. Fists are open hands, curl your hands down, bring your thumbs in. We're not doing this, we're not doing this, we're not doing this. There, all right, that's fist, okay. So, palms up, this. Then, as I punch with my right, I rotate it out until it's palm down, all right? And I rotate it back. Now, I'm not rotating, then punching, then bring it back and then rotating. I'm rotating along the entire line, that's the goal. So you get that complete twisting action. You get that X and Y axis motion as well as the straightforward. Okay, that's the goal. So that one goes out. Then as this one comes back, the other one goes out. All right, basic 1-2 punch. All right, stance wise, front leg bent, back leg straight, front leg's bent just enough that you can still see your toes. Nice comfortable stance, not a deep stance. All right. So I'm going to do a slight angle so you can see, and then we're just going to do basic punches. That's one set. That's 2. All right. So we're going to do 10. 1, 2, right, left 3, right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to switch legs. So I'm going to turn that way just for variety. Now my right leg is in front. Didn't matter what you had before. I'll start with my right again. Now, also notice my chin is in, not out like this. Also not leaning forward, straight up and down. And when I punch, I'm just punching straight out from here. I'm not going extension. It's more difficult, more restrictive. When you need to, you'll have the extra inches, but just get used to punching without it. All right, so we're gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another one straight ahead so you can see the target. I'm not actually going straight ahead of me this way. I'm going straight out from the sockets that way. I don't have a target, so I go straight ahead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Next is palm strikes. Palm strikes, basically just like punches, except for you're doing open palm. Do it from the side so you can see me a little bit better. So you keep it chambered back here, thumbs in, not like that, and you're hitting with the palm. I actually tend to hit more on this part here, but that's the palm strike. All right. Now, palm strikes are great. One, because this part of your hand is incredibly strong. And if you do it right, you don't put it all up here and get in and hurt your wrist. You actually, structurally, you're very sound, and you can hit very hard without damaging yourself. Okay, so that's why you see a lot of things going on with palm strikes. So we're going to do another set of 30 of these. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, another little thing about palm strikes, kind of a wooey aspect when it comes to martial arts, is the idea that palm strikes are meant to be like do deep internal damage. So as opposed to, say, I'm going to do it from side so you can see, as opposed to like a regular punch, which you kind of flick out there, palm strike, it's like steady pace the whole time. It's like zzz, pop, zzz, pop, same, right? With the palm strike, it increases in speed right at the end. So you kind of go out at a nice steady pace, and then you give that little extra pop at the end. All right, the idea is that it's doing internal damage to somebody. So it's a very wooey aspect of the way martial arts works, the way they think about it in terms of energy and things like that. But the idea is to do a deep punch. So it's more deep strike. So we're going to do another 10 of those. I'm going to switch legs. So you'll notice just slightly different motion when I do it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to do one more set. Switch legs, just for the thick of it. Chamber those. Hands in, fingers in. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, chops. Chops, we're going to get into our horse stance, which is just a little bit more than shoulder width crouch. And hands are here, thumbs are in again, and you're chopping as if you're chopping off the head of somebody that is your height. Right? So I'm not chopping here. I'm not chopping like this. I'm chopping through the neck of somebody who's my height. So if I look at the camera, yeah, that's good, right there. Just go through. That's the goal. Boom. Okay, so we're going to do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Next, crane hits. Stay in that same crouch stance. Crane hits. Now, crane hits. Bring your hands in front of you for a block. Just look between your fingers, just over the top of your fingers, to see where your enemy is. But this is a block. Then you open, hands across, open, and strike to the side. All right. And you bring it back in, open, strike to the side. Okay. So we do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to do that from the side just so you can see that when I'm doing those side chops, those frames to the side. Bring it here, and then I'm going straight out to the side. Okay, I'm not going past here. It's not the goal. With these crane strikes, the energy is kind of going out that way, right? You're thinking in terms of broadening my wings that way, as opposed to stretching my chest out back that way. Thinking if I could, strings were on the end of my fingers and they could pull me out that way. That's where the energy is going. There. That's where we're going. You're in this in the white crane that I've studied. You're a crane. You're big. You're really broadening your chest out there. You're taking up a lot of space. You're not smacking back behind you here. You're big, proud, and you're taking up a lot of space. Extend out that way. All right, so we're gonna do 10 more of those. Nice and straight out. Extend out really far. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. All right, close out with some breathing. You guys are all doing okay? Anybody who happened to have stopped in today? That's nice. I like that. Okay, that's the sound that says it's time to stop. So we're just going to do some breathing. Okay. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Just going to do quick. Shut this door. Quick set of triangle breathing, and then we'll be done. We're going to do 4. So the breath technique is this. On the upslope, we do an inhale, really deep, filling your lungs as much as possible. And exhale, you empty all the way out. Empty all the way out. And then the bottom of the base of this triangle, no breath whatsoever. Keep everything completely empty. Okay? Then we go inhale, exhale, empty. Okay, the last one, number 4, is going to be longer. We're going to go as deep as we can, super deep, really slow. And then exhale really slow until it's all the way out. We're going to hold it. Probably going to be like 10 seconds on each side on that last one, all right? Okay, just want to give you a heads up. All right, here we go. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And breathe normally. Okay, happy Monday, everybody. Thanks to everybody who came along for the ride or just for a listen. I know some of you said you're just going to be listening. That's fine. Hopefully that I was able to give you a little bit of meditative time by just listening to the sound of my voice. We'll see how that goes. But thank you very much. We'll be doing this again tomorrow, hopefully, unless my schedule gets out of hand. Generally, if I don't make this exercise, it's because meetings have overtaken my life. But that's hopefully not going to happen tomorrow. Actually, yes, tomorrow's will be delayed. I'm just going to say it right now. Tomorrow's will be delayed. It'll probably be closer to 2. I will put out a notification for that. And it will be on this channel, my Jerry Williams channel, not the AKA Greater Sapien channel, not the standard Radio Sapien channel, here on just standard Jerry Williams. The email on it, if you're trying to find it, is greater.apes@gmail.com. All right, take care, everybody. I'm going to sign out and keep moving. Take care.